Good morning, everyone. This is Kosala, also known as Marventus, and welcome to Marv TV. We're back in the world of Starcraft. Now, I know I have been neglecting my Starcraft games lately. It is horrendous. I just didn't have the time to do videos as regularly as I wanted. But here we are. The past is the past. We are back, and welcome to yet another Zerg bonanza. We are in the Zelnaga caverns. In the bottom left, we have our blue Zerg player, Mr. Ryuguu. In the top right hand, we have the Protoss, teal Protoss, LinkofShadow. Let's get some nameplates up there. Lovely. LinkofShadow versus Ryuguu. I'll simply call him Ryu. Right, here we have an Overlord now heading into the right hand side. As I'm sure you'll know already, the Battle.net ladders have now been frozen, pending the conclusion of the current season and the start of the next one. So games are just for fun. Nothing will happen to your Battle.net overall ladder score. However, it still does affect your hidden score that correlates wins, losses, and your overall skill. So of course you should keep right on playing. We now have the Protoss player having scouted our Zerg. He's taking a little peek. He's unattacked, peeking around, running around these little drones, and he spies that, he managed to get in the way of the spawning pool getting up there. A little bit of luck, I believe, from Mr. LinkofShadow, but luck or no, he delayed it for just a second. Over here we have an Overlord standing by and another one scouting in the left hand side, keeping track of the aerial situation. Of course, he must know that the opposing base is here. If not, he certainly does now, because there is his drone coming to scout. We've only got one gas going up, one assimilator going up for the Protoss. And over here on the Zerg side of things, we've got no gas at all. That is very interesting indeed. Does this mean he's going to be going for a Zergling heavy build, or is he going down the Spenishua route? God only knows. Time for a sip of coffee. We'll be right back after this commercial break. No, just kidding. Of course there are no commercial breaks. That would just be crazy. This is YouTube. What the hell was I thinking? Whoa, a gas steal happening over here from our Zerg player, Mr. Ryu, unbeknownst to me while I was busy sipping coffee. That is what happens when you're not paying attention. Alright, now what have we got here? We've still got fairly high amount of droning going on. We have the first tidbits of the wall going up here for our Protoss player, LinkofShadow. And we've got ourselves a gateway, followed by a cybernetics core. Interesting. I assume we'll be seeing a couple of cannons there defending the front wall. An expansion going up here for Ryu. He is not going to do any early attacking. He knows what's going on in his opponent's base because of his scout having landed and now stealing gas. Completely unattacked, we can see for now. Is there a Zealot on the way? Let's get ourselves a production tab up. Yes, indeed, we have a Stalker on the way. A Stalker on the way to deal with this, so that drone is not going to be scouting much more in the near future, and it's already too late for him to come out. A Zealot is out as well. There it is, going straight for that drone. Is he going to be able to get out? No, he's not. Quite cleverly coming to block a space there with the drone. That Zergling has absolutely no chance because the Stalker is taking care of business there. Nice work there from Mr. LinkofShadow. Good overall understanding of what's going on. As soon as he lost that Zealot over there to deal with the drone, he blocked that space with a probe, of course, a probe. Nice work there from our Protoss player. Over here we've got a Zergling scouting. Over here we have an Overlord standing by, and droning has begun on the expansion. Now let's take a look at what we've got over here. This expansion is not yet saturated. Droning is going reasonably well for both players. Slightly ahead here for Ryu, but other than that, it is pretty even. No reason for the Protoss player to be in too much of a hurry. He's walled himself in nicely, and he can focus on getting his armies together. We have a Twilight Council just popping out right here. Let's see where our Protoss player goes from here. We have yet another gateway about to finish. And we've got another 2 gateways burning a hole in the ground there. 3 gateways even. We've got 5 gateways basically. 4 gateways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually counted correctly the right time. It's a 5-gate... well, I don't know what it is. It's a 5-gate something so far, along with the Dark Shrine. So let's see how our Protoss player plays this out. Now the question is, does Ryu know what's coming at him? He's got a few spine crawlers coming up for defense there at the front of the base. Always a wise move. Slightly overkill there for the time being, since he doesn't actually know what's coming at him. But nonetheless, better safe than sorry is Ryu's mode of thinking here. We've got still no gas production whatsoever happening on the side of our player Ryu. Got a whole bunch of drones now being seconded off to the secondary location. A wise move. There it is, the first gas now going up for Ryuguu at 37 supply. Very late gas. Is he getting them all? Yes, he's got 2 coming up there. Is he got 1 coming up here as well? Still no gas at the main base. Curious. Over here at the front we have a little wall of zealots. A wall of zealots, my friends. That's what we got there. A wall of zealots. And is our Protoss player pushing out, or is he simply doing some defensive posturing? It looks like there is some defensive posturing going on while his Dark Shrine is building. There is no way for our Zerg player to know what's coming at him right now, because he has not done any scouting, and he should have done some scouting a long time ago. Here we have a Zergling coming to grab a Zelnaga tower, but that is not going to be enough. He's going to see the wall of zealots, but he's not going to see what he needs to see, which is that Dark Shrine right over there. The zealots are on the move. We've got zealots, 2 stalkers, and we've got 2 Dark Templars on. Oh, 1 Dark Templar now morphing into an Archon. This is going to be dangerous for our Zerg player if he cannot scout this in time, because so far all he has is Spine Crawlers and Zerglings, and that is not enough to do what he needs to do. We have Evolution Chambers coming out, we have the first melee upgrades coming up, and we have a lair in the building, but here we go. Archon-led Stalkers and Zealots following. This is going to be a brutal attack. A Zergling has been nipped. He now knows what's coming, but it is too late to put up a massive defense on this right now. What has he got coming out? He's got absolutely nothing coming out to defend against this. There's a couple of queens there, a few Spine Crawlers. Is it going to be enough? There are Spine Crawlers everywhere. There are some Spine Crawlers we haven't spied before, but the question is it enough to defend against this attack? They do hit extremely hard, the Spine Crawlers, so they do make for nice defensive structures. However, I still don't see them holding this entire army off at bay. We've got Stalkers coming in, focus firing down those Spine Crawlers. The shield is up to reduce damage. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. That is some nice transfusion work going on from our Zerg player, and he has held off the attack fantastically using a combination of transfusions and Spine Crawlers. LinkofShadow somewhat amazed himself. So BS, he says. Well, this is the first time I've seen a Protoss whining about Zerg being too powerful to deal with. But there you have it. It's the first time for everything. We've got Spine Crawlers on the move. We've got Queens transfusing. We've got Zealots coming in. What a nice blockage that he's got built there. He's got the Queen standing in the way. We've got Zerglings coming in to defend. And this looks a little brutal. You see how powerful the Protoss players are. Even with the transfusions, even with the Spine Crawlers, they still manage to get their way into the base, but they have been whittled down heavily. That Queen is doing an amazing amount of damage with the Zerglings coming in from behind. Are those Stalkers going to go down? The shields are down on one of the Stalkers. One of the Stalkers has gone down. 2 of the Zealots are going down. And the last Stalker looks like he might be going down as well. Has there been a successful defense? There has been a successful defense of this attack. Good job there from our Zerg player, but more Stalkers are on the way. Now the question is, has he kept up with his lava management? Is he able to pummel out new units? We've got 4 Lings on the way. We have a Hydralisk Den on the way and a Roach Den on the way. So Ryuguu has not been slacking off. But right now, those 4 Stalkers pose a bit of a challenge. That Evolution Chamber is going down. Is it going down? No, we've got Speedlings coming in to surround. A good surround has been gotten. A couple of those Stalkers are going down thick and fast. The melee upgrades have also happened, as we know. And Zerglings that are melee upgraded 1-1 are absolutely brutal, as we can see. Those Zerglings barely took a nip while they made complete and utter mincemeat of the Stalkers. Once again, going in for the surround. Are they going to make it? They're getting a full surround on those Stalkers. They have absolutely no chance whatsoever. That Protoss player is in all kinds of trouble. Right, LinkofShadow is in disarray at this point. He's got a posse parked off here at a pylon, unfound by our Zerg player. Now, is he going to scout it? He is. A smart move there coming in from Mr. Ryuguu. He was scouting that position and he has seen it. He has seen the pylon. Now, is he going to come and grab it? That is the question. Yes, he does. That posse of Speedlings is coming in thick and fast. There are Dark Templars at play. And LinkofShadow is doing a little bit of QQing. Now then, the Dark Templars have been spied. He knows what he's up against now, our Zerg player. Is he going to be pummeling out some? Yes, he is. An Overlord is coming, rather than Overseer. LinkofShadow is having a complete meltdown over here. Not sure what he's complaining about, because he was outplayed. And as Ryuguu is saying right here, he was on 1 base. And he didn't attack early on. So there you have it. 1,000,000 spines at the end of the day seems to have worked. Now, is the Overseer out in play? He is. those shadow units, the hidden units, are gonna make no difference for Mr. LinkofShadow with that many spine crawlers in play. Those Dark Templars have absolutely no chance. We've got a bit of QQing happening from our Protoss player, and he's still in trouble. Not aware that an Overseer is in play, but he will be pretty soon. He's coming in from behind, and they have been spied. The Dark Templars have been spied by the Overseer, or have they? Where is our Overseer? Yes, indeed, he's standing by. He can see exactly what's going on. Those Dark Templars are taking damage. Lings are coming in to finish things off. This looks like it's going to be a brutal day for our Protoss player. The Dark Templars are all down. The Zealots are all down. The Stalkers were gone a long time ago, and LinkofShadow is 4 times better than he is. LinkofShadow has done a numerical analysis, and come to the conclusion that he is 4 times better than the Zerg player. But despite being 4 times better, he has lost the game nonetheless. There you have it. It goes to show that math is not always accurate, boys and girls. It is simply not always accurate. You cannot rely on the numbers. I hope you had a wonderful time, and if you enjoyed the show, feel free to comment, like, dislike, and of course subscribe so you can be on top of what's coming every week. Have yourselves a lovely weekend.